Class, let us all stand and feel the presence of our God. Chloe, will you please lead the prayer?
Heavenly Father, you hold each of us in your loving hands. Come, fill our hearts, minds, and bodies afresh with hope. Help us to cast our worries upon you so that we can embrace our learning today. Bless us as we study and grow together. Lord, watch over all us. Keep us safe within your almighty hand. Amen.
Good morning, class. Please pick up the pieces of paper under your chair. Arrange your chair properly. Okay, you may now take your seat. Is there any absent today? Since there is no absent and everything is set, let us start our class. Before we start, here are the rules for you to follow. First, avoid unnecessary noises. Second, raise your hand if you want to answer. Do not answer in chorus. Understood? Before we proceed to our lesson, can you recall our lesson yesterday? Okay, jump. Very good. Our lesson yesterday is about rotation and revolution of the Earth. What is rotation? Exactly. Rotation is the movement of the Earth on its axis. It takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. How about revolution? Very nice. Revolution is the movement of the Earth around the Sun. It takes 365 and 1/4 days to complete one revolution. Now, I need volunteers here in front. Arrange the jumbled letter to form a word. Place it on the space provided on the board. The words are Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Well done, class. What have you noticed about the words you have formed? That's right. Those words are names of the planets in the solar system. Now, let us have a video presentation. But before that, let us recall the standards in viewing a video presentation.
Guidelines in viewing a video presentation. Be quiet and stay on your seat while watching the video. Remember the important details shown in the video. Be prepared to share your insights and understanding about the video.
Okay, kids, I want you to listen carefully because afterwards, you will answer the following questions. What is the video all about? What is the solar system? What is the center of the solar system? What are the planets in the solar system? What are the inner planets? What are the outer planets? What is the video all about? The video is all about the solar system. Correct. What is the solar system? Excellent. Solar system is composed of the Sun together with the 8 major planets and other heavenly bodies around it. What is the center of the solar system? You got it right. Sun is the center of the solar system. What are the inner planets or the terrestrial planets? Very good. The inner planets or the terrestrial planets are Mercury, Earth, Venus, and Mars. How about the outer planets? Nice! The outer planets or the Jovian planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Today, our lesson is about the planets of the solar system. As what we have said earlier, a solar system is composed of the Sun, the 8 planets, and other celestial bodies around it. Sun is the center of the solar system. Revolving around the Sun are the 8 planets. The planets are divided into 2 categories based on its composition. Isel, what are those categories? Correct. Terrestrial and Jovian planets.
Let us start with the terrestrial planets. Mercury. Mercury is the smallest and closest to the Sun. It has an average distance of 58 million kilometers from the Sun and an equatorial diameter of 4,880 kilometers. It takes 88 Earth days for Mercury to complete its revolution and 59 Earth days to complete its rotation. Mercury has a very thin atmosphere and has a surface temperature of up to 430 degrees Celsius during daytime and 180 degrees Celsius during nighttime. Its surface is full of craters, much like Earth's moon. Mercury has no moon or ring around it. Venus has almost the same size and density as the Earth. It is the second closest planet to the Sun and has an average distance of 108 kilometers from it. It is a rocky planet and has an equatorial diameter of 12,104 kilometers. It has no mountains, craters, and volcanoes on its surface. Its atmosphere is made up mostly of carbon dioxide, which has a surface temperature that rises to more than 470 degrees Celsius. The thick layer of the clouds in Venus' atmosphere reflects sunlight very well, making Venus the brightest object in the sky next to the moon, as seen from Earth. It often called evening star or morning star. Venus rotates from east to west once every 243 Earth days and revolves around the Sun for 225 days. Like Mercury, it has no moon and ring around it. Earth is the only planet in the solar system that can sustain life. It is known as the blue planet because it looks blue as seen from the outer space. Earth has an average distance of 149 million kilometers from the Sun. Earth's atmosphere is made up mostly of 77% nitrogen gas and 21% oxygen with traces of argon, carbon dioxide, and water. Its average surface temperature is 15 degrees Celsius. About one-third of the Earth's surface is land, while two-thirds is water. It takes 365 and one-fourth days of Earth to complete its revolution and 24 hours to complete its rotation. The Earth has only one moon that revolves around it every 27.3 days. The fourth planet from the Sun is Mars. Mars is called the red planet. It looks red because of the presence of iron on its surface. It has an equatorial distance of 6,788 kilometers. Its average distance from the Sun is 227 million kilometers. Mars has a thin atmosphere which consists largely of carbon dioxide, and a small percentage of other gases. It has an average surface temperature of 63 degrees Celsius. It is also known for its volcanoes. It has one of the largest volcanoes in the solar system, the Olympus Mons. Mars takes 687 Earth days to complete its revolution. Like Earth, it takes 24 days to complete its rotation. Mars has two moons. Let us now study the Jovian planets. First in the Jovian planets is Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest planet in the solar system. It is bigger and heavier than all the planets combined. It has an equatorial diameter of 142,984 kilometers. Its average distance from the Sun is 774 million kilometers. Jupiter is covered with thick clouds. There is no solid ground on Jupiter. It is called a gas giant planet, which is made up mostly of hydrogen and helium rather than rocks and metals as Earth. The average surface temperature at the top of its clouds can reach about 149 degrees Celsius. Jupiter takes 12 Earth years to complete one revolution and 10 hours to complete its rotation. It has a huge storm in its atmosphere called a Great Red Spot. Jupiter has 50 moons with an additional of 17 moons recently discovered and currently being confirmed. One of its moons, Ganymede, is the largest in the solar system. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, which has an average distance of 1.4 billion kilometers from it and is the farthest planet visible to the naked eye. Saturn has an equatorial diameter of 120,536 kilometers. It takes 10.7 Earth hours for Saturn to complete a rotation and 29 Earth years to complete a revolution. Saturn is a cold planet. The temperature at the top of Saturn's clouds can reach about 176 degrees Celsius. Like Jupiter, Saturn is also a gas giant without a solid surface. It is composed mostly of hydrogen and helium. There are 53 known moons surrounding Saturn. Its largest moon is Titan. It is the second largest moon in the solar system. Uranus is the seventh planet of the solar system and is the first planet discovered by means of a telescope. Its average distance from the Sun is 2.9 billion kilometers. This planet is considered as an ice giant because it is mostly made up frozen water, methane, and ammonia. Its atmosphere is mostly hydrogen and helium. Its average surface temperature can reach 215 degrees Celsius. Uranus is the only planet that rotates on its side. It takes 17 hours to complete its revolution. Its equatorial diameter is 51,118 kilometers. Uranus has rings too. There are 11 rings around it. The rings are dark, narrow, and widely spaced. The planet has also 27 moons, the largest of which is called Titania. Neptune is the eighth planet from the Sun, and it is the first planet to be discovered using mathematical calculations before being confirmed by a telescope. Its average distance from the Sun is 4.5 billion kilometers. Neptune's rotation lasts about 16 Earth hours. It completes one revolution around the Sun every 165 Earth days. This planet has no solid surface and is a gas giant. Its surface temperature is 214 degrees Celsius, mostly the same as Uranus. Its equatorial is 49,532 kilometers. Neptune and Uranus are called twin planets because they have about the same size and mass. They also both look blue-green because of methane gas in their atmosphere. Neptune has 6 dark rings made up of very fine particles. It has 13 moons, the largest of which is called Triton.
Now that you've already know the characteristics of the planets of the solar system, let's have a group activity. I will group the class into two. Group 1 will make a model of the solar system using the materials I told you yesterday, while Group 2 will make a poster using the different characteristics of the planets. But before we start, let us recall the standards in doing a simple science activity. You may now go to your respective groups. Begin doing the activity following the standards. Be mindful of the rubrics presented. Finish in 10 minutes and present your output in less than 5 minutes. Time's up! Wow! You all did a great job! Here is the work of Group 1. Here is the model of the solar system they construct. It is very nice. Group 2 presented their work very well. Congratulations, kids! Out of all the planets in the solar system, why do you think the scientists chose Mars for studying for the possibility of living? It might sound right. Maybe they see some similarities between Mars and Earth. Now, let us check if you really understand our lesson. Again, what is the solar system? Correct. Solar system is composed of the heavenly bodies, including the 8 major planets. It revolves around the Sun. And the Sun is the center of the solar system. Okay, right. How about 8 planets? Can you name the 8 planets in the solar system? Very nice. The 8 planets in the solar system are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Very good. It seems that you really understand our lesson today.
Now that you already know the concept about the planets of the solar system, please get one whole sheet of paper and answer the following questions. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Which planet has the great red spot? A. Jupiter. B. Uranus. C. Mars. D. Neptune. Number 2. Which is the second largest planet in the solar system? A. Neptune, B. Jupiter, C. Saturn, D. Uranus. Number 3. Which is the hottest planet in the solar system? A. Mars, B. Venus, C. Mercury, D. Uranus. Number 4. What is the twin planet of the Earth? Letter A. Jupiter, B. Saturn, C. Uranus, D. Venus. Number 5. Which is the only planet that can sustain life? A. Earth, B. Jupiter, C. Saturn, D. Mars.
Now, let us check your answer. Who got 5? Wow, you did an amazing job. Congratulations, kids! Now, for your assignment, make a promotional video about one planet. Include all the relevant information and other features and pretend to encourage people to visit that planet. That's all for today. Congratulations for doing a great job. See you all tomorrow for another fun of learning. Always remember that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Goodbye, class!